bent but not broken. The weight of all of the emotional, physical, and emotional abuse had me feeling like my end was near. I heard the voice of God call me to attention to restore who I actually was born to be and not what I allowed you to lead me to believe my purpose was. Gone are the accusations, arguments, fights, the yelling, punched holes in the wall, bruises, the broken limbs, and the fear. In its place is a beautiful desire to replace what I readily gave away. This experience was one that could break many who think they are strong, and yet here we are. Through it all, I stand with a purpose in my heart and my feet planted firmly as a beacon to those who think they cannot leave or get out or do it on their own. You can and you will, because they only have power to stop you if you turn that power over to them. You've got this, my friend, and you got me, who will help you fight right next to you to help you win. P.S. If all else fails, I do have a white van. Restored. Look at me. I tell you once again, I said, look at me. You thought you destroyed the strength that others could see? You silly fool. I allowed you to do what was done. When I said I've had enough, you had to stop, never understanding that I was the one. Realizing that you wouldn't be the reason I didn't make it to the top. You are worth less than the snot in my tissue. At one point, everything you had done I thought was my fault. Not understanding it was all your issue and not mine. Your end is here, and I'm so okay. Since for me, this begins a whole new day. No longer afraid, no longer unsure. I know my worth, and now there is the door. Get out and stay away, for my time is now. Little fool that you are, you can go on and take a bow. Your actions are those of a punk. Adios, and oh, don't forget to take all of your junk. Yes, I'm whole again, never to be hurt by you ever again. I'm who I have been created to be, and that, dear sir, is the leader in me. Why I go so hard? When I met you, I was the best creation next to indoor plumbing. You broke me down to a person I no longer knew. In the process, you controlled who I was, who I hung with, where I went, what I wore, and how others saw me. My tolerance level for stupidity increased, and you got away with way too much. But once I remembered who I was and what I was created for, I realized that you had to go, because who you were was toxic to me and our child. I then decided to return to my former self with a vengeance and added some things to my repertoire so that this chaos never happened again. Now I look back at who I allowed you to turn me into, and sometimes I get sad or I cry. But yet, as I now stand with those who are now going through, I'm reminded that anyone can fall victim to the manipulation if they're not careful. I stand against the injustice done to anyone who has been or are currently in this kind of situation. I stand with those who can't fight for themselves alone. I also stand against a system that says it's there to help, but only add to the chaos and destruction that many like you have caused countless others. Never again will you win because I am a strong individual who will always fight for what is right. I'm a formidable opponent, and you should have thought of that and remembered who I was before placing me on this path. For all that are like the former me, who are lost, unsure, and scared, I'm here to show you that you can and you will do it. Just give it some time. Nothing happens overnight. Once you get out and get yourself together, go back and pull someone out and help them on their path of restoration, because we're all worth it, no matter what narrative was created to make you believe otherwise. Remember, you are loved. Maybe by not the person with whom created this situation for you, but you are. Take the time out and love yourself. Love activities. Love who you are. And you can defeat whomever had you feel this way and has broken you down.